NA Groups and Medication, Part 2. Following are examples of some of the challenges groups face around the topic of medication in NA meetings. Some of us are being told that if we take meds, we are not clean and should not share at meetings. Does this mean that those with depression should disregard what our doctors are advising, even if we only take our meds as prescribed? Do I even belong in this fellowship? A member in our group is taking medication and sharing during the meeting. We're upset because we're afraid this will disrupt the atmosphere of recovery. Should the group ask this person to refrain from sharing until they stop taking medication? We have a member who is an addict and who is obviously mentally ill. When he or she is on his medication, he is quite functional, but occasionally he stops taking his meds and all hell breaks loose. He thinks being totally abstinent will make him a full-fledged member. What should we tell him when he asks if he's clean? No matter what our personal opinions, observations, or experiences may be about the use of medication, the focus of the NA group must be on how we can work together to carry the NA message in our meetings. The Tradition 1 essay in It Works How and Why reminds us that just as anonymity is the spiritual foundation of our traditions, the unity spoken of in the first tradition is the practical foundation on which we may build strong and successful groups. With unity as our practical foundation, we find that our relationship with one another are more important than any issue that may arise to divide us. No problem or disagreement is more significant than our need for each other's support. Cultivating unity. The question for NA groups to consider is how to welcome people and carry the NA message in a variety of situations. Our unity and our primary purpose can guide our efforts in welcoming members and creating an atmosphere of recovery. In this way, we can help members use the NA program to apply recovery principles to their lives, regardless of their situation. Following are some examples of the ways groups can strive to be unified and welcoming in the face of a variety of challenges. When group members freely share their own recovery and trusted servants welcome other members, groups are usually able to carry the NA message in a variety of potentially challenging situations. If someone shares a message that seems to compromise the atmosphere of recovery, group members can attempt to gently reestablish the meeting's focus after that person has shared. This doesn't mean group members should correct or clean up what has been said, but they can freely share their own experience, strength, and hope, offering an additional perspective. Carefully choose a chairperson or secretary who is able to help maintain an atmosphere of recovery during a meeting can also help. If necessary, this group leader can help refocus the meeting by announcing a 5-minute break or by asking the group to join in prayer. A loving and exclusive attitude on the part of the leader and group member is usually the most effective way to move through these situations. The group can reflect on how it can practice principles such as tolerance, love, and compassion in situations that might cause concern. Considering ways to respond to these potentially frightening situations with compassion and tolerance rather than reacting can better allow the group to maintain an atmosphere of recovery and carry the NA message.